Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this Couch Coaches Snippet. I am your host, of course, Bill Trice. It's been a minute, guys. Sheesh. Glad to be back. Took a little hiatus. School was very busy for me, but that's neither here or there. You came here for the snippet, so I'm here to give it to you. So today we will be talking about Baker Mayfield and the drama that occurred on Sunday afternoon. So yeah, let's just dive in, guys. So Sunday afternoon, you guys don't know, Baker Mayfield had a pretty good game, but unfortunately, nobody's been talking about how well Baker Mayfield played on Sunday. We're all talking about the press conference that happened after the game. So Baker Mayfield was asked a question of why, he only gave Hue Jackson a little, handshake, and his demeanor was very unpleasant, I would say. So reporters asked him about that situation, and his response was that Hue Jackson, quote, left Cleveland and goes down to Cincinnati. He then told reporters, "I don't know. It's just somebody that was in our locker room asking for us to play for him and then goes to a different team. We play twice a year. Everybody can have their spin on it, but that's how I feel." So essentially, you get the gist of how Baker was feeling, and it clearly wasn't a good feeling. He resents Hue for, going to Cincinnati. I think we're getting all caught up in the fact that he's mad that Hue left. I don't think he's mad that Hue left. I think what he's really mad about is that you said all these things to me, got fired, and you weren't successful at any of those things, and then you go to Cincinnati, who is our rival, and who you have to play twice a year. He felt disrespected and he felt hurt. Look, a lot of us are looking at it through our own lens. You cannot look through things in life through one lens, because you'll never see the other side of things, and you'll never see a macro view of any situation. So in this situation, like all others in life, we need to put on Baker Mayfield's lens and see and try and visualize what he sees. And so when I did that myself, I saw that, here's a guy coming out of college, right? His first year in the NFL. First off, he wasn't projected to be drafted first overall with Sam Darnold. Gets a surprise call and gets drafted by the Cleveland Browns first overall, which he didn't expect. And then you have a guy in Hue Jackson who's reportedly to be a quarterback guru, telling you all these great things and telling you things that you need to work on, and helping you and saying he's gonna, get you to be the best that you can ever be, and we're gonna get through this together, and we're gonna change the culture of Cleveland. And then in October he gets fired, right? So Baker handled that well. It happens. We need to change. He wasn't working. Okay, cool. Baker had no problem with the firing. And he had no problem with Hue when the firing happened. The thing that infuriated Baker and which hurt him, like I've said before, was the fact that Hue went to the Bengals. And now we all know Hue does have a history with the Bengals. He did used to coach for them a few years back. So, he does have that connection, and, the Marvin Lewis connection. Both African-American head coaches were both African-American head coaches in this league, and they like to stick together. So we understand that. But for him to, say all those things to Baker and then get fired and then go to Cincinnati, it's a stab in the back to Baker. And that's truly how he feels. Now, do I think this is a race thing? No, I think it has nothing to do with race. I saw some of that in an article saying that, Baker doesn't know how to take criticism or, be led by an African American. I don't feed into that. Then, it was talks about, he doesn't have the right to say what he said. Who are we to say he doesn't have the right? First off, he's an NFL quarterback. He's a starter. He wasn't a starter at the beginning of the season. He fought and grinded and, prepared himself to be a starter in this league, and now he's flourishing and playing at a high level. So I don't know why, because he's not a Drew Brees, he's not an Aaron Rodgers, he's not a Peyton Manning, he's not a Tom Brady at the current moment. Does that mean that he cannot speak his mind and tell us how he feels on a certain situation? I don't understand that at all. We currently should not even be addressing what Baker Mayfield said in the press conference, or his feelings on Hue Jackson, because he has every right to feel like that, because of all the points that I just said. So I'll just leave it at that. We really should be talking about how well he played in that situation, especially in a hostile environment in Cincinnati. He played really well, especially having 4 touchdowns and almost 300 yards passing. That's a solid game for him, especially during your rookie season. You can't really ask too much more of him. And so thank you for watching this Couch Coaches snippet. I really do appreciate it, guys. There definitely will be more to come, so be on the lookout. Please like, please subscribe. Thanks, guys.